Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. Back with Week 9's accountability video. Some have said this is their favorite video of the week. You want to know why? Because there's no other transparent content from fantasy football YouTube creators out there. That's right. Welcome back to another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football, and we are back with another episode of the accountability video. Gonna show you guys what your boy AB Jr., aka Flawless, here at Flawless Fantasy Football, did with this past weekend with his three teams. I'm gonna jump right into it. Ain't gonna hold you. Let's go. Wait a minute. I am gonna hold you. I wonder if you guys are still out there worrying about Josh. Is the beloved QB1 Josh is going to play? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm the type of person where I love just like with anybody, most people probably, will love a nice, calm, adversity-free life. But I don't want that to be the case right now. I don't mind. A part of me wants Josh to miss the game. Oh my God, Flawless, why? Why, Flawless? Why do that to us? Because, guys, you need to be able to fight through adversity. Life's not going to be perfect for you. There are options out there on the waiver wire, and I want to show you guys, even though Josh is freaking the man of all men, stud of all studs, that you can win without him. Okay? He just makes everything, a little bit better. Makes life easier to go through. But you can win without him. So, but we'll see what happens. I don't make the call. But guess what? I'm perfectly okay with putting someone else in, picking someone else up, because there's some nice options out there, like I spoke on the waiver wire. But hopefully that's not the case for you guys can sleep well. Look, sleep well. Guys, I'm not the type of person where I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tilt. You need to be able to look at somebody and be like, this guy's not tilted. So why am I tilted? That's right. I'm going to lead by example here. All right? Anyway, enough of Josh. Let's get to the accountability. League number 1, the standard league video. This video, man, it's too early. The standard league 12-team standard league going postal. This week I won 90-78. Beat Russell Goff. Like I say, he's my fantasy football son. He thought he was gonna beat me. Him, and my other homeboy went to the Jacksonville Jaguar game this past week. Even with his Jalen Hurts, Jefferson, and Ramondre Stevenson, took him down easily. And I have actually had Alan Lazard and Garrett Wilson and Mecole Hardman on the bench. He was chasing points from that Jets tight end, and it didn't work out for him. Gave him a fat 0. So your boy is currently essentially tied for first place, but I believe I'm in third. Let the picture reflect. And I'm in a good spot. Started out 5-0 in that league, but I'm trying to keep it going. I have a favorable matchup here week 10. I don't take anybody for granted, but I'm ready to keep it moving. Going postal, 90-78. Lazard, I'm going to tell you right now, Lazard shouldn't be coming out of lineups based on what's going on. I know they play Dallas, but I don't care. No Romeo Doubs. And the other dude, the rookie, Christian Watts, had another concussion. Every time Lazard's been in the game, guys, he's balled out. He's gave you good points. He's never gave you lackluster performances. So you got, us collectively, we got to, even if you got good options, hell, I had good options. I have like DK Metcalf, Lazard, Gabe, and I had to do Palmer. So I had a lot of options. Miko, a lot of good options to play. That kind of sucks too, because you're going to miss a lot of times because of that. But you can't just be benching Lazard for no nonsense. Don't do that, all right? Okay, let's move on. League number 2. Sky's the limit, half point PPR. Your boy won 143 to 123. Nice 20-point victory. Josh gave me his 29. No, I beat the likes of Tom Brady, Eckler, and Christian Kirk, and Kenny Drake had 26. Pretty upset about that. The 26 from Drake because I wanted to take him off the waivers, put him on my team, not to play him, but so that other person wouldn't have had an additional 20 points going on towards the standings. But I feel some type of way, and I feel like it just happened again, and that's neither here nor there. But Josh gave me a nice 29 because he ran the ball like crazy. But big shout out to this boy. Woo! Joseph Mixon, guys. Joseph Mixon with the 55. Yeah, that 55 freaking points. Gotta love Joseph Mixon. Balled out. I was able to relax and smile as he was fed and fed and fed and fed. He needed a bye week. He deserves a bye week. You're gonna need 2 weeks to digest all that goodness that you consumed on Sunday. Thank you, Joe Mixon. You are the man. You are the man. I know some of you guys out there had Mixon and you guys felt the fruits of Joe Mixon this weekend. And I'm going to tell you, long overdue. This guy, he's not going to sink your team. He'll just come out there modestly and do his numbers. But he gave us one of these and we're thankful for it. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you. It was tough on that league, though, because I had Miko on the bench. He had 16.9 points. I'm currently in 8th place in that league. I'm 4-5. This is a league which I actually started out 1-2 or 1-3 last year and went to a championship game. And that's all I'm trying to do now is just get in the mix and get back in there and make the playoffs, which I feel I will. I'm currently in 8th place, 4-5. And I took a look and I have the 5th highest scoring. I played my boy Short Dog this week. He's 4-5. That's my boy Tyrone. That's my boy Dre's older brother. You know what I'm saying? We've been essentially brothers since we was since I was like in the 6th grade. You know, so I've known Tyrone for a long time. And he's my brother too, though. He's my brother too. But we're not going to talk this week because he don't want to talk. He don't want to talk to fantasy about, because he's locked in and, I got to play profit mode, this and that, so. Hey, we just put in the lineup. We just put in the lineup, Tyrone, if you're listening. Because another thing, too, I tell you guys think it's a joke. I create content and I put out videos, but I have followers that listen to my videos. So, like, people I'm putting out there, people that I'm drafting, people that I drop, people I'm saying go out there and get, they hear this and they play, they use those strategies against me. But I'd rather do that and play against those obstacles than hold back information from you guys. That just goes to show if I really win, I win with basically telling them what I'm gonna do. Ballsy like that. But he keeps shaking up his lineup this week. He keep taking out Pickens, putting in this person and that person, So, he gets like that. He'll change his lineup to about 4 more times before it starts. But he has Stevenson on the bye and Patriots defense on the bye, so he better put in his best lineup or he's going to get called an L. But we'll see. I wish him the best, though. He needs this win more than me. So that's that. I won in league number 1, league number 2. And here's the Megla Bowl. You see it. Here's the score, 111.8 to 112.4. I lost by 0.6 points. Let me explain something to you guys. I want to apologize right now. In this league, I made a mistake. Lazard missed last week's game. He was on the bench. And, I'm not going to be honest with you. This is the Megla Bowl League. I don't know any of these people. There's no prize money. There's no this. It's just the person that wins get to play in the fantasy footballers freaking listener league. It's not a league that you're essentially going to win. So you just compete or whatever, this and that. So, again, there's like no prize number, no this and that. It's only one winner out of like 15, 20,000 people. And it's not to knock that because, it's kind of fun to do and, keep you occupied. But let's be honest, it's my least favorite. It's not my least favorite. It's the least team league I'm concerned about. So because of that, and I was so making sure I wanted to beat Russ and, my boy Russ in week 1 in league number 1, and made sure that I was going to win in league number 2 because I was in 9th place or something like that, and I needed to win, in which I did, obviously. And driving up to Jacksonville, getting up early, getting into the tailgate area, drinking, eating some chips and parlaying and stuff, and putting in my DraftKings lineup because Rush was pushing me to put in my DraftKings lineup. It wasn't until almost after the game, a Jacksonville game, pretty much when the game was over, it was like 1 minute left in the game, and I looked, and I checked my score in this league, and I scrolled down and I saw Lazard was still on the bench, and Dylan was in the lineup. And I was not freaking happy. A complete oversight. Dylan had 5.5 and Lazard had 16.7. I knew right then, I'm going to lose because of that. I knew right then. And I saw Lamar run those last 2 runs that he did in the end of that game. And I was like, yep, that last run he did put him over. And, but yeah, I shook it off pretty easy. But in that, which kind of sucks though, because my record's 9-9 in that league, because it's kind of crazy. You can win. You're gonna be each week. You'll be 2-0, 1-1, or 0-2, based off if you win and if you get above the league median. But I'm essentially 9-9. But if I hadn't been 9-9, I'd have been 10-8, and essentially the third place team. 3 of the third place teams have 7 losses. So I'd have been right there, but I basically got to win out now in order to get a third, but we'll see what happens, But everything was good, guys. I went 2-1 this week, but 2-0 in the leagues I needed to go in. I was so close to giving you guys 3-0. That's what I was kind of more upset about, because I didn't give you guys the 3-0 that you deserved, and I said that I was going to give to you here in the near future. So I got to give it another shot. Give it another shot just to complete it. And hopefully we can make that happen. Stay strong, guys. Hey, if this is anybody's first time watching this video, you're not going to see transparency like this from your other content creators. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, I have a lot of shares of Kenneth Walker. I have so many shares of this blow-up guy. I have so many shares. Sure you do. Show us your receipts. Show us. They're not going to show you. They're not going to show you. At least you'll see with me, you'll be able to see, you'll see who I had in lineup, who I had on the bench, what type of mistakes I made. You're never going to find that from other content creators. The level of transparency is unmatched. All right? I'm human just as everybody else is human. I'll make lineup mistakes. I'll make lineup regrets. The thing is, I'm willing to show it and not show that I'm not above anybody else. The only thing I have, the main thing I have is 2.5 decades of experience. That is what I have on display here for the channel. Outside of that, we're all adults. We all put up imperfect lineups. We all make little mistakes. We're gonna pull our hair out, but in it for us to have hair. But for the most part, it is what it is. So, again, never fret. Don't beat yourself up over stuff. The only thing we can do is put in the lineups and hope for the best. And keep your ears plugged in to what's going on. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's transparent. It's flawless. And it's fantasy football. Like, comment, and subscribe. Join the community if you're new. Make sure that your notifications is on. Make sure that little bell got that little vibration thing around it. And stay tuned to the next video. Holla at your boy. Flawless.